If only our way out wasn't blocked by all those freaky soldiers.
Every month we take a look at the best upcoming game releases, and July is generally known as a slow month. It's like all the game publishers think we'll go on holiday and sit outside in the sun, or something. Thankfully, there are still some companies out there that know about our insatiable desire for video games. So let's have a look at the games July has to offer. Normally we start our releases with the games that come first, but this time we're making an exception for some new hardware. Nintendo is launching the Nintendo 2DS XL on July 28th. This bigger version of the Nintendo 2DS obviously has no 3D screen functionality, and is more powerful than the 2DS, and just as strong as the 3DS XL. Instead of a tablet shape, the 2DS XL has a clam shape, just like the 3DS systems. We think this 2DS XL actually looks cool. The launch of this system coincides with the launch of Hey Pikmin and Miitopia. These games don't come packed in the box though, they are sold separately. Final Fantasy XII on the PlayStation 2 was one of the last games that launched on the system. It's a beloved entry into the famous RPG series, but one that often stands in the shadow of its PS1 predecessors.
Your idea of vengeance?
It is my idea of necessity.
Final Fantasy XII: The Zodiac Age is a complete remaster. The game includes the international Zodiac job system, which was previously only available in a Japan-only updated version of the PS2 game. There's a very nice collector's edition available in case you're interested.
Fear not, Princess of Dalmasca.
Now, get ready for the track and win.
MotoGP 17 is a new chapter in this long-lasting series. Of course, you'll be racing on bikes alongside the most famous racers in major tournaments and on all the known tracks. For the first time, it also includes the Red Bull Rookies Cup Championship, and all this can be experienced with 60 frames per second. But the game also allows you to slow down a bit. This time, MotoGP includes a manager mode. You need to arrange sponsors, create the bikes, contract the riders, invest in research, and so on. MotoGP 17 promises to be one of the biggest updates in the series in years.
Enter the MotoGP eSport Championship.
With this blood sacrifice.
This month, we're expecting a very surprising game in the Fable series. After a Kinect game and a cancelled asymmetrical multiplayer game, the series has been pushed in hiatus for a while. But with the collectible card game Fable Fortune, the brand makes an unexpected comeback. Fable Fortune offers fast-paced, tactical gameplay where you switch between good and evil to alter your abilities. Single player is limited to training mode, but the game does offer an online competitive mode, an online co-op mode, and all kinds of tournaments to join in. Fable Fortune will be available as an early access title on both Windows 10 PC and Xbox One.
Perhaps they went away?
I'm guessing no.
Minecraft is already a huge success, and Telltale is bringing a bit of structure to it all. Minecraft Story Mode is not about building or playing together. The game is a story-driven adventure game set in the Minecraft universe. After the first season, it's now time for Season 2.
In your face. Medical.
Jesse and his friends have become famous, and this has taken its toll on their friendship and their free time. But the group and some new friends need to work together when Jesse's hand gets stuck in a creepy gauntlet that belongs to an ancient underwater temple. Episode 1 releases this month, and the rest of the season will release in the months to come.
Okay, we're going to load up one of my favorite games here. Here we have The End Is Nigh.
The creator of The Binding of Isaac and Super Meat Boy is finally back with a completely new game.
And like always in these games, avoid the spikes. So we're gonna
The End Is Nigh is a really difficult platformer that will make your palms sweat. In this adventure platformer, you control Ash. He's one of the few things that have survived the end of the world. Ash has one wish, making a friend. But that seems rather difficult in a world full of pain and suffering. You throw him into an endless swarm of decaying creatures in an effort to finish his final quest. One cool thing to mention, you can collect video game cartridges that are actually playable. How awesome is that? The Professor Layton series was at its prime on the Nintendo DS. Every game released was an instant hit. Now, Layton's mystery journal, Catriel and the Millionaire's Conspiracy, is released on Android and iOS. A 3DS version of the game is planned for this fall. The series is known for its comical puzzle adventures. Gameplay is focused on interactions and solving puzzles. You get to play Catriel Layton, the daughter of the infamous professor we all got used to. No matter whether you wait for the 3DS release or try this game on your phone, Layton's Mystery Journal is looking like a great revamp of an already marvelous series. Normally, July isn't a month full of major releases, but Nintendo has chosen differently. The company is releasing Splatoon II for the Nintendo Switch. It's Nintendo's very own multiplayer team-based paint shooter. The game is now playable both locally and online, both in 4 vs 4 battles or 4-player co-op mode called Salmon Run. Splatoon 2 features new gear and new weapons. These aren't only aesthetic, as your gear and weapons also open different boosts in battle. Turf War is still a major part of the game, and of course there are plenty of new stages to battle on. Splatoon 2 is Nintendo's own entry into the world of esports, so perhaps you can become a professional Inkling.
If you're out there, we need your help. The storm came, the monsters followed.
After being in development for many years, Fortnite is finally seeing its release by the end of July.
But we've got massive.
This is a survival game where you need to work together to build a base, defend it, and explore for resources. And obviously there's always the danger of monsters attacking you.
You'll need to build forts. Use a variety of building.
Hardcore shooter fans and master treehouse builders need to work together to take back Earth. You can build traps with poison darts, metal spikes, and sentry guns. Epic Games calls their latest creation an action building game. Fortnite releases in retail and will be available digitally just a few days later.
Of course, constructors are skilled at building forts, but they also provide valuable crowd control.
Illuminate the signs, the exiles shall be.
Pyre is a party-based role-playing game in which you need to lead a band of exiles through deadly competitions across some kind of purgatory. They need to earn back their freedom as they're stuck in the Forsaken Land, called the Downside. The game offers a branching story, and dying never makes you lose progress. This also means mistakes can never be undone. Pyre is a game from the creators of Bastion and Transistor. That alone should be enough reason to get a little bit hyped about this game.
Go forth in glory, or be banished here forever.
There you have it, 10 great games that are being released this month. This list isn't even that bad for July. Sure, we included some indie games and mobile games, but nonetheless, each of these entries are pretty cool in their own right. Are you going to get any of these games? Let us know in the comments and we'll update you by the end of the month on the upcoming releases for August. See you soon.
I will avenge those who have died. and the Empire will know remorse. This is my charge.